welcome back. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Zanya and I'm on the WW Blue Plan. I joined in January of this year, 2020, and I'm allowed 23 points in a day. So before we get on to what the video is about, I just a couple of things. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. And please, by all means, subscribe to my channel. It helps to support my channel. And anyone you know, please share. And also click the notification bell, and that'll let you know when any new videos pop up. So to get on with the video, this one I just wanted to talk about how I lost over 90 pounds on WW Blue program. And so we'll start off with, I joined this past January. I was at the heaviest weight that I've ever been. My goal to losing this weight was to be healthy. It wasn't to get to a certain size. It wasn't get to a certain weight. Basically, I didn't feel healthy. I didn't look healthy. I didn't feel healthy. You know, there was a variety of reasons, but it all related to my health. And I'm 48 years old, and, you know, I just wanted to be healthy. And that's what's important to me. And when I first started out, and I've learned a lot of things too along the way, plus before that, before I started in January, one thing I've learned was to not look at the end goal of what I had to lose. If I looked at, okay, I got about I'm just throwing a number out here. Okay, I have about 130 pounds to lose. I would feel very discouraged and think that's a lot of weight. I'm never going to do it. And, you know, it's impossible. And you find all these excuses of not to start out on losing weight and getting healthy. And I'm not going to say WW is a diet, first of all, because it's not. It's a way of life. And it's a great program. It's a lifelong program. And I love it. And but yeah, so to get back to what I was saying, I get distracted so easily, as you know. I took one step at a time to lose my weight. When I first started, and I still do that today, is that look at 5 pounds. You set your goal at 5 pounds and say, okay, you know, I want to get to 5 pounds down. Concentrate on 5 pounds. Don't concentrate on 130, 120, 170 pounds. Concentrate on like little numbers, and it's not so scary. You know, you're not thinking that you're not capable of doing it. And yes, you are capable of losing weight and getting healthy. I can do it. Anybody can do it. And you know, I have a history of going up and down with my weight over the years. I was, you know, I was heavy as a child, heavy in my teens. I've up and down on the scales a lot, and you know, I should be a pro at it. But the thing is that I got back up there again, and I've learned a lot through ups and downs, through failures, through success. I've learned a lot, and I'm still going to learn. And in the future, until the day I die, I'm going to keep learning, and I'm going to keep, you know, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to fail. That's a whole learning process. So nothing is perfect. You know, we're human. We're not meant to be perfect. It's life. You know, we're here to learn things. And one of the things I've learned was I've learned a lot about weight loss, and I still am, and I still will be. And but yeah, I took it honestly. What I did for me was I took it 5 pounds at a time, and I was happy. Like when I went to go get weighed in, and if I was down first time, I can't you know, it's hard for me to remember exactly unless I looked on my app of each week of how much I went down. But for instance, if I went and I was down 2 pounds, I was happy. If I was down a quarter of a pound, I was happy. because I wasn't gaining. And that's the thing. Don't get frustrated if you're because you're going to set yourself up for failure if you get there and think, okay, when I go get weighed first week, I'm going to lose 10 pounds or I'm going to lose 7 pounds because so and so lost this their first week. Everybody and everybody's body is different, and it could be fluid, it could be anything. You don't compare yourself. That's number one rule. Don't compare yourself to anybody else or anybody else's weight loss, because everybody is different. It's not a competition. It's not a race to see who gets to a number faster, who gets to a certain size faster. What you have to concentrate on, and what I've learned, is don't concentrate on everything around you, outside of you. Concentrate on you, and concentrate on what's important, and that's you, not what anybody else says, what anybody else does, how much somebody else is losing, what they're gaining. Be concerned with you and your health. That's what's important. So take it slow. Use your if you're on WW, use your app. That's what it's there for. Track your points. That's one thing that I have to say that helped me have great success, was tracking my points. I made sure to track. Don't guess and think, okay, well, I think it's this, or I'll wait and track. Or sometimes you say, well, I'll track at the end of the day, because I'll try to remember. And but I couldn't do that. If I couldn't get to where my iPad or my iPhone that I couldn't track or anything, I wrote it down until I got home to track it, so that I'm aware of. You just briefly track it down if you're not where your app is at, to put it in. Also too, with using my app, I notice sometimes the numbers were off. Like if you scan something or whatever, just whenever you go to scan anything into your app, just make sure it matches up with the calories. Like if it was a box of cereal, just make sure that it's the correct amount on there. Let's see. I ate a variety of foods. I'm not hungry on this program. I'm not starving myself. That's one thing I must say. With this program, you're not starving yourself. With the WW Blue, and I know with the green and the purple too, they get 0-point option foods. Each program is different. With the one I'm on, eggs are 0 points, fruits and vegetables, most of them are 0 points, like besides your potatoes and avocado, and that they do have points. Your lean meats. Sorry, my son is in the background playing a game. If you hear any screeching, apologize for that. When they play games, they're just yelling. But anyway, yeah, so lean meats, fish, poultry, without the skin, and that, like the white meat, and that is all 0 points. Not low, but the fat-free plain Greek yogurt, 0 points. Corn's is 0 points, and I love corn. Certain beans are 0 points. There's a whole variety of stuff. Now, with that said, what I've learned too is that, and it was true through trial and error, that I've learned this too. Like I've heard it on YouTube from other Weight Watcher members too, their tips. I've learned it, but I've also learned through my own experiences of even though something is 0 points, everything has calories. Everything but water, like, has calories, and you have to keep track of everything that you put in your mouth, that you eat. And I found that even though something had 0 points, it still had calories, and your body, in order to lose, needs to be in a calorie deficit. And I found with yogurt, I was just like going through those 750-gram jugs like anything, and I was stabilizing. I wasn't budging on the scale. And it was frustrating for a few weeks. I think it was like 3, maybe 4 weeks. I was wondering what's going on, but it was that I was eating too many 0 point foods. You know, they do have calories. Like, even though like for eggs and stuff like that, you're not going to go down and eat a whole carton of eggs at once. You're not, and shouldn't do what I did with the yogurt and eat so much of it. And I'm wondering why I'm not losing. Well, you know, it still has calories on that nutrition label, you know. But yeah, so just eat in moderation. Like I kept it to, and sometimes I go off on my days. Like sometimes I limit to myself to like, okay, if I'm going to have 2 eggs in a day or 3 eggs in a day, or if I'm going to have fruit, I'll limit it to 2 or 3 fruit a day. Not go and have a bag full of apples or something, right? It's just you have to use a lot of common sense too, and think about the calories. So important, think about your points, think about your calories. Another thing is drinking your water. I'm still learning. I'm terrible. I had planned when I got up this morning, okay, I'm home today, I'm going to drink lots of water because, you know, I'll be near a bathroom. And you know what? All I took water-wise was my medication this morning. I, you know, forgot to take my water. So I got to get a Pacific jug, and I see it there because I'm like a kid. If something looks cute, like say, for instance, I had a cute water bottle. Well, that's going to make, that entices me to drink more water. I know it sounds foolish, but I'll always have the kid in me like that. I went on Pinterest and I found a lot of Weight Watcher recipes. That's, you know, the blue plan that I'm on. So that's why I'll say a lot of blue plan. But you can go on there and find the green, the purple, you know. And I found recipe ideas. Sometimes I've seen some that had like the freestyle, so I knew that was like the blue, because it used to be called the freestyle. And so I went on Pinterest, find a lot of recipes. YouTube, you wouldn't believe, YouTube is my best friend. And I went on YouTube a lot, Instagram. There's a great support group out there of Weight Watcher members, and we're all in it to help each other and to succeed and not compete, but succeed and be helpful to each other and be there for each other. And it's a great platform, and I'm grateful that I had it along the way and still do. But yeah, so the thing with me is that I used to be a snacker, and I still am. I like to snack. I'm not one to eat huge meals, and you can have like nice filling meals because you know, you got your veggies and all that. That's all 0 points. Yeah, if I wanted like something sweet or a candy, I bought grapes, and I found grapes sometimes when you, like, after you washed them and that, and you put them in the freezer, and they're not hard like a jawbreaker, but it's like a nice, you know, pop it in your mouth, a few grapes. And grapes are 0 points. Just limit, you know, watch how much you eat again. That's what I stress. And yeah, so they were great. Instead of going and reaching for a candy, I reached for grapes. Banana, like I would have, like, you know, some desserts that I would have. I would like cut up banana and apple and grapes and stuff like that, and I would get the sugar-free syrup, put that on it, or some of the low-fat whipped cream that you get. Like I buy the Gailey brand, and it's delicious. So this is the end of part 1 of my video of how I lost over 90 pounds on WW Blue. And stay tuned for part 2 of this video that I will be uploading shortly on my channel. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.